I don't know what you're showing me right now for. I don't have any like opening jokes or anything. Let's just get to the review. Joker is the new film starring Joaquin Phoenix, directed by Todd Phillips, about a man named Arthur Fleck who just has a downright awful life and gets pushed to the brink where he dons this persona called the Joker and starts an uprising in Gotham. And this film is just... Joaquin Phoenix is just masterful in this film, okay? He showed, like, Arthur Fleck is such a damaged person, and like you actually feel bad for him, even though you know that he becomes Joker, who is like one of the most evil and just mastermind criminals in all of comic book history. Even though you know he becomes that, like this murderous psychopath, like everything he goes through in this film, you feel really bad for him. My girlfriend almost cried at a couple of points because of some of the stuff he goes through. And Joaquin Phoenix plays it so perfectly. Like, when all of the like promo stuff for this movie was coming out, people were comparing his look of the Joker to Heath Ledger's. So how crazy would it be if Joaquin Phoenix gets the Oscar for this, which he so deserves? So now both of them have Oscars. And speaking of his look, I really like this look of the Joker. You know, he looks a lot like a clown, and in this film, Arthur Fleck wants to be a stand-up comedian, which, you know, really ties in and holds true to the background for the Joker that we got in The Killing Joke. He was also a failed stand-up comedian, but Arthur Fleck is also like a party clown, so he like keeps his party clown look for the Joker, and I think it looks great. Even though like a year ago, some people were really mad that this clown has a red nose. I don't even know if he watches these videos, but I really hope he watches this one. And like all of the other characters in the film are good too. Like Arthur Fleck's mother, she is a very... You don't really know what's going on with her until later in the film, but you feel really bad for her too. They live together in just this horrible part of Gotham, in this like beat down apartment building, and he takes care of his mother, and they're broke, and it's like these guys live a tragic life. And this Gotham is the Gothamiest Gotham to ever have Gothamed. Like, this city looks like the worst hellhole on earth. And like, unless I just blinked and missed it, this movie doesn't like outright say, I don't think, what year it takes place in, but like it's obviously like in the 70s or like the late 60s or the 70s. Yeah, I was very wrong. It's set in 1981. Whoops. Because the whole look of it is just great. Like, it just feels like a period piece, and everything looks phenomenal. Gotham looks disgusting, and I love that. But this film ultimately, while it is Joker, while it is in Gotham, while there is Arkham Asylum, and you know, there's Thomas Wayne and Bruce Wayne as a little boy, it does not feel at all like a comic book movie. Like, I know, like with the Dark Knight trilogy, Christopher Nolan's films, everybody's like, oh, these don't feel at all like comic book movies. These are just like crime dramas, but with Batman in them. Yeah, cool. Those feel like Adam West Batman compared to how gritty and real this feels. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I'm saying. Like, this is down and dirty, and like it feels... And I'm sure people have made this comparison like 500,000 times by now, but this feels like Taxi Driver. Like this, which is funny because Robert De Niro is actually in this movie too. He, like, I wonder if they did that on purpose. But yeah, this feels a lot like that, like just this mentally unhinged person that like just loses it by the end of the film. Not only is the performance from Joaquin Phoenix just absolutely masterful, I'm going to be saying that word a lot, just so you know. One thing that is also phenomenal with this is the camera work. There are some really wild shots and really crazy sequences in this that I feel like I feel like this movie is probably going to get played in like theater classrooms, like in high school or in colleges. Like, can you break down this scene and what this means for the character and what this can say about society? This is definitely not just, you know, a Joker movie. This is a movie about a guy getting pushed to his breaking point and finally snapping and inadvertently causing, you know, riots and uproar across the city, all because he's just having a bad day. And it's so wild that Joaquin Phoenix, like, and you can even see the transformation in just the trailer, but when he's just Arthur Fleck, he's, you know, just kind of moping around and he's, you know, whatever. But by the end of the movie, he's like dancing on those stairs. He's got a little bit of swagger to him when he goes out on Robert De Niro's talk show. Like, just seeing this transformation of the character, it is such a huge character arc that he's basically playing like two different characters from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. And to do that so fluidly and so effortlessly, effortlessly, as Joaquin Phoenix has done, it's amazing. And you can't talk about a Joker character without bringing up his laugh, because every good Joker has this really stand out and noticeable and eerie, creepy laugh. But then when it came to Arthur Fleck's laugh, that, you know, when I heard it in the trailers, I really wasn't a fan of it. I thought it sounded really hollow, like there wasn't anything to it. Like, it sounded like he was forcing himself to laugh, like he really wasn't laughing. But they actually give an explanation as to why he as a character is constantly laughing, and the explanation and the reasoning is kind of really sad at first, but then as the film goes on, the more he just uncontrollably laughs, the more I just sat there and was like, this is gonna be bad. There was not a single moment in this film that I was bored. This is a dark and gritty movie. Like, there's a couple of points where it gets violent, and I wasn't expecting it. Like, there's one scene in particular where both she and I were just like, oh shit. Like, and it gets to that point. If anything, if I had a gun to my head and I had to nitpick one thing, it would be that there is something that is like revealed about Arthur Fleck at one point, and they kind of spoon feed it to you, what the like reveal of this is, and I didn't need that. I know she didn't need that because she said she saw it coming from a mile away. I personally didn't. I like had thoughts, but I didn't have it like right on the head. But like, I didn't need it spoon fed to me, so that was kind of annoying. But yeah, that's literally it. Like, just one little, little whatever about them kind of spoon feeding something to me. But other than that, this movie, fantastic. I'm like so hyped right now because I haven't like seen a movie that had me this enthralled in a long time. I haven't seen a movie that like got me this excited in a long time. Nor have I said in a long time that 2019's Joker gets an A+. I guess technically I've never said that 2019's Joker gets an A+, but I just mean that I haven't given a movie an A+ in a long time. Why am I explaining myself to you? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have you seen the Joker yet? Not the Joker, it's just Joker, whatever. Have you seen it yet? If you have, let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Or, who is, what's that? Who is your favorite live action Joker from Romero to now with Joaquin Phoenix? So that's Romero, Nicholson, Ledger, Leto, and Joaquin Phoenix. I guess I have to give an answer to that, don't I? You know what? If I think about it, if I like come up with an answer by the time I'm done editing this and upload it, I'll put it in the comments because I have no idea right now. Go ahead and check out my social media. The links to all of that will be down in the description. But before you do that, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe so that I can see you guys next time. And remember, that's life.